Ready? Hi, and welcome back to the School Bus Show brought to you by Lang's Bus Lines. We're here at the Wolseley Army Barracks. Today is November the 26th, and we're here for Remembrance Day special for the School Bus Show brought to you by Lang's Bus Lines. We have Captain Hatfield, who is in the Public Relations Department here at Wolseley Army Barracks. He's done an awesome job to help coordinate this. To my left, I have the lovely Trooper Matthews. And Trooper Matthews, I want to give you my, my grace of Happy Remembrance Day to you. You're very welcome. Thank you for allowing us to come down, and thank you for giving us this opportunity to talk to you. First of all, we have the G-Wagon that's behind us. I'm going to give the microphone to Trooper Matthews, and he can tell us what the G-Wagon means.
The G-Wagon is our light utility vehicle wheeled. Basically, it's our truck.
It's the truck. All right, yeah, it's a G-Wagon. Well, you know what? It's a great prop, and like Captain Hatfield said, I got a good prop for you, Justine, not to worry. Again, happy Remembrance Day to your viewers and mom and dads out there. We're here at the Wolseley Army Barracks, and I'm going to ask Trooper Matthews, what made you get into the military?
I had two reasons why I joined the military. The first reason, to serve my country. It's a great honor. We have a lot of history in Canada, and it's a pleasure to serve my fellow Canadians. The second reason is a challenge every day, a way to test myself. Every day's a challenge. You wake up in the morning and something gets accomplished, and you help people, and you see the reactions that you've given to people.
Excellent. So a way to challenge yourself, and I know we were talking briefly about that before, but so that is awesome that you actually had that thought process before you got into the military about challenging yourself. And I was mentioning to you that obviously the human brain, the human body can endure so much. You give a human brain that challenge, they can oversee that, right? Overcompass that. And where do you get your energy level from? What do you tap into so that you have that?
I draw strength from several areas. My family, when I'm doing the job, it's for them, and other Canadians, but most particularly my family. I don't want to let them down. And you also draw strength and courage from those around you. You don't want to let your brothers and sisters in the Canadian military down, and that's where I gather my own personal strength.
Good for you. The soldiers are unspoken heroes. They really are. We have no idea as civilians, you call us, right? I'm good, eh? I'm very happy with myself, by the way. That just popped in my mind. Us civilians out there don't understand and realize the endurance and the strength that you guys have to go through every single day, and what you have to see. And you don't even have to be in the trenches, so to speak. I mean, day-to-day things that you do. I mean, because I'm sure you guys are called upon to do a lot of things out there. What stands out in your mind, Trooper Matthews, of experience that you've had with the military that you want to share to the viewers and the mums and dads out there? Whatever pops in your mind, the best of times, the worst of times. What would you like to share?
I think one thing about the Canadian military, people always they see us overseas, but you help Canadians too. Last May, I was fighting the floods in Manitoba, and that was a chance to do other operations outside of Canada and in Canada. But I was able to come back and help individual people and see it on their faces that the Canadian military is here for Canadians, and it's our job to defend Canada, whether that's at home or abroad, from natural disasters or the enemy, and that's what we do.
So Manitoba was the big floods. You're out there. So what was your primary job down there? What did you do?
It was a chance to take a step back from the actual role as an armored reconnaissance soldier, and my job was to move sandbags and save homes. We built a flood wall around a town, and then actually sandbag the homes with the actual citizens. So not actually what I joined the military to do, per se, but as a Canadian soldier, you just step up when you're called upon.
It's all part of the job description, right? Whatever it takes. That's it. Whatever it takes. Trooper Matthews, Captain Hatfield, viewers, mums and dads, School Bus Show crew, Lang's Bus Lines, I want to really appreciate the fact that you're here and you're talking to us. And, every day is Remembrance Day, because we really owe our freedom and our lives. And you know what? The time we go to bed and we put our head in that pillow, we have to thank people like Trooper Matthews here and Captain Hatfield and all the gentlemen and ladies that are out there fighting for what matters, which is a peace of mind. Captain Trooper Matthews, please feel free to watch the School Bus Show. We're going to be sitting here in a few minutes, and the kids are going to come out of the G-Wagon, and they're going to talk about Remembrance Day and what they feel and what they're proud of as being a Canadian. I'm proud to be a Canadian, and I thank you for my freedom. And It's been my honor and pleasure to meet you. As my father would say, you are a gentleman and scholar, and soldier, of course, too. Trooper Matthews is from the 1st Hussars, and that's part of the 31 Canadian Brigade, right, group, which is Wolseley Army Barracks. So, and Wolseley Army Barracks, ladies and gentlemen, has actually been here since the 1800s, early 1800s, and it was named after Garnet Wolseley, who was a British. Was he a British soldier? Captain Hatfield out there, I can see you there. Garnet Wolseley was a British. I beg your pardon. He was a general in the British Army. I can't read my writing sometimes, and thus the name Wolseley Army Barracks, now called the 31 Canadian Brigade Group. So if you please feel free to watch the show. I'm going to now enter into the G-Wagon, and we'll take it from there. Thanks. Hi, welcome back to the School Bus Show, brought to you by Lang's Bus Lines. I'm in the G-Wagon. I finally got myself in here. I'm here with the School Bus Show crew kids, and we're going to be getting out momentarily to talk about Remembrance Day and how everybody feels to be a Canadian and how proud they are to our untold story soldiers. I am in this G-Wagon. If this G-Wagon could talk, you guys, wouldn't it be amazing? The stories it could tell us. This G-Wagon, I can see, is made by Mercedes. Hello, I'm in a Mercedes. Love that. Okay, so I'm going to get out of the G-Wagon now, and I'm going to so delicately get out of here as ladylike as I can. And mums and dads out there, welcome back to the School Bus Show, brought to you by Lang's Bus Lines. By the way, this is episode number 6, right? Episode number 6. So, and we're doing a Remembrance Day special at the Wolseley Army Barracks. I'm here with the School Bus Show crew, and everybody's going to give their view on what does Remembrance Day mean to them, and what does their heart tell them about November the 11th, and maybe every day. I'm going to give the microphone to Ryan, and I'm going to have Ryan tell us what Remembrance Day means to him, and you know, this is a great special for the School Bus Show. Here you
go. Remembrance Day to me means a lot. I think it's a really big deal, and I feel honored to have the freedom I do, and that, you know, people put their life on the line so that we could have the great lives we do in Canada here today. And I'm just so proud to be a part of such a great culture and great, the best hockey, the best sport in the world here in Canada. And without those people putting their lives on the line for us, you know, we might not have had that and all the great stuff and freedom that we have today. So, thank you.
Thank you, Ryan Wiseman. So I'm going to give the microphone to Noor, and I'm going to have Noor tell the viewers and mums and dads out there what Remembrance Day means to her.
So I do think that Remembrance Day is a great time for all of us to remember what the soldiers did for us, and to actually realize that we wouldn't be where we are without them, and that society today wouldn't be what it is without them. So thank you to them.
Thank you to them. Well said, Noor. Thank you to them. You know, we wouldn't be here without them. Remembrance Day. That was November the 11th, 2011. That was 11/11/11. There was a lot of weddings that day, by the way. Today is Saturday, November the 26th, and we're continuing Remembrance Day special for the School Bus Show, brought to you by Lang's Bus Lines. I'm going to give the microphone to Yazan, who's on the far end on the GW. I'm going to have Yazan tell us and the viewers out there what Remembrance Day means to him.
Hi. I think that everyone should take a moment to think about the soldiers in the different countries that put their life at risk for us and our freedom.
Thank you, Yazan. Our freedom. Well said. I'm going to give the microphone to Jenna S. right beside Yazan, and I'm going to have Jenna S. tell us viewers and you guys out there what Remembrance Day means to you.
I want to say thank you to soldiers who helped us in the wars. I want to say thank you to the soldiers because they fought in the war so we could have a peaceful country, and without them we couldn't go to like the stores without feeling that we would get hurt.
Thank you, Jenna. We couldn't go to the stores. You know what? That's a major feeling there. And I was talking to Trooper Matthews. The soldiers give us a peace of mind. So, you know, when you go shopping out there, you want to have a peace of mind that, you know, you're shopping for that outfit and you're not worried, you're not having to look behind you or beside you or around you. So, and when I was talking to Trooper Matthews, he was telling me that he was in Edmonton out west for 3 years when he first started with the military. And he was telling me about the Edmonton Mall and how big it was. And we're talking about the water slides and we're talking about the shopping too, but that's another segment altogether. I'm going to give the microphone to Victoria, and I'm going to have Victoria tell us what she feels about Remembrance Day and what she wants to tell you viewers out there.
Hi. I believe that Remembrance Day is a really important holiday of the year. It is a time to think about the soldiers who fought for our country's freedom. And I believe that people should start thinking that about the soldiers, that they don't only fight on Remembrance Day, but they also fight every other day of the year. So I think we should take some time other than Remembrance Day to remember them.
Thank you, Victoria. Victoria, you know, she's such a lovely lady, and she's so deep. You know, she's not just a marvelous model. You got to watch this girl on the runway. She's spectacular, but she's also very, very heartfelt. Thank you, Victoria. You're right. Every day is Remembrance Day. I'm going to give the microphone to Kyle last but not least. And I know Kyle's been sitting there and he's like, Justine, is she going to call me next? Because now the School Bus Show crew, brought to you by Lang's Bus Lines, knows who's coming, who's going to be next. And this is not rehearsed, by the way, ladies and gentlemen out there, viewers. It's all from their hearts. So I appreciate that. These kids are remarkable. Mr. Kyle, what do you think about Remembrance Day, and what do you want to tell the viewers, the mums and dads, and the School Bus Show, brought to you by Lang's Bus Lines crew, what you feel about Remembrance Day? Talk to us.
Hi, I'm happy to be Canadian, and Remembrance Day is a day that we all think about the soldiers who fight for our lives, but it's not only Remembrance Day we have to think about them. We have to think about them every day, because they don't just fight for us to live one day. They fight for us to live our whole life and be normal human beings and be kids.
Thank you, Kyle. I know I left you for last for a reason. That was really well said, as usual. Yes, thank you, you soldiers out there. You are unsung heroes. I want to thank Captain Hatfield. I want to thank, again, Trooper Matthews. I want to thank our famous, great restaurant sponsor, the Dairy Queen Orange Julius from Masonville Place. Liz is here today, the manager of Dairy Queen Orange Julius at Masonville Place, and this lady, she's a trooper as well, and she's an unsung hero because she's, first of all, she feeds us, and she's just a lovely, lovely soul. So thank you, Liz, for being here. Listen, we will see you next month, and that is going to be Christmas, and Santa Claus is coming to town, and we're going to go to the Children's Hospital, and we're going to have Santa. Yes, Santa is going to come from the North Pole. He's going to be busy out there with the elves, but, you know, getting all those toys prepared, but he's going to take some time for the School Bus Show, brought to you by Lang's Bus Lines. This has been another amazing show, and we gave our minute of silence in our hearts today for the soldiers. And I just want to say, on behalf of Lang's Bus Lines, on behalf of the School Bus Show crew, on behalf of Dairy Queen Orange Julius, and our school bus driver George, and our videographer Silence Genty, that I thank you soldiers out there for doing what you're doing. You ladies and you gentlemen, it's all, you know, you guys are all a huge team, and we thank you for giving us freedom. And God bless you. We'll see you next month.